everybody. Hi. So today I'm going to talk about March, the August the 1st, reparations. Well, actually, I might not even talk about it. I'm just going to give my opinion on it, really. I'm going to show little clips. I'm not going to go in much on it because I have my own opinion on the Reparations March and yeah, I'm just like, yeah. I mean, okay, I'll start with thinking now. You can agree to disagree with me. That's fine. Everybody have an opinion. So the reparations march started. I can't remember. It's been like 5 years now. They started 5, 6 years. When it first started, okay, I will say yes, it was a good idea in the beginning. There was a history of splits and stuff going on behind the scenes and drama in the parks and all this stuff. But they do actually bring it together. They did actually bring it together, the first one. I think the first one, as everybody told me, the experience was good. How much years later on, I'm not saying don't do the marching, but marching gets us nowhere. I mean, I don't understand why people don't get it. Marching gets us nowhere. And okay, these pictures are really nice and they show very good illustration of people coming together. But I don't think this is the time to actually do all that. Why I say that, Britain has come out of the UN or whatever, right? So how are we going to get money when their banks are breaking down as well? Their banks are literally breaking down. They're like every day, food prices are going up, oil prices are going up, prices are going up. Basically, prices are going up, and there's no denying that how this affects everything, like literally everything. So I'm not saying that don't march or whatever. I know a few people who went to the marches. I know that they had when you write and you sign or whatever. I forgot what's it called now. Anyway, when you signed the thing and you put your name down, they had loads of signatures and they took it to Parliament. Okay, but like I said, I'm not against the cause, the movement. The movement itself is one thing. But in this climate right now, for me, it's a little bit. And like I said, I've been in the conscious movement before, so I ain't fighting them because there's all types of revolutionists. There's ones who's what they call it, social revolutionists. There's ones who's action revolutionists. There's all types of revolutionists. There's the ones who stand on the front line. So if they're on the front line as well, I'm not going to beat them for that. But at the end of the day, anyways, you'll see, like, me, I have to illustrate with the videos and stuff because I see chaos in this video. There's chaos. Maybe at the first, second, third, fourth time, okay, it was organized. Now it's getting chaotic. I feel they need to put their actions and strength into other things, because then I will say, oh, I'll definitely sign up. I'll be there. I'll be in the front line. If it's anything to help me and my family in this time, I will say, yeah, I'll be in the front line. But like I said, I ain't criticizing nobody. This is just my opinion on the whole thing. you'll see the main players in the videos. You know, there's always a main player. There's the main ones who runs everything, talk on the front line. And I'm not running this lady because she's been on TV, radio, representing, talking about the racism on the TV. She's literally been on the front line. So, like I said, I ain't running nobody, but there's ways to the thing. And you need and in war, you need all different phases of people. Some people are not meant to be on the front line. Some people are supposed to be in the back. Some people are meant to be nursing the ones who's been on the front line. And there is literally phases to this. And like I said, I ain't running nobody. I do believe it's been going on for a long time. Okay. And they reach Parliament and it has given the petitions to Parliament. And okay, most of the ones who's been doing these marches, they have all left. Most of them has left and be living in Africa and certain places and building schools, etc. Which to me is more action than, because you could be wasting your energy over here. To me, I think it's a hard fight you have to deal with. I mean, they're not taking down revolutionary people like they was doing before, but at the same time, there is more to the game, and you have to make it inclusive to all, meaning not just because you're Caribbean, you are in the conscious movement. African people be in the conscious movement too, as well. There's all walks of life, because people don't see African, they don't see Caribbean, they see one thing, and we all know what that is. All right. So I'm not gonna go in deep on here. I'm just gonna show the video because, I know people are very passionate about this movement, and you have to give the Jews where's Jews. They continued and continued. They made it consistent. They have been consistent. They've been on their shit. They've been on it. But I hope that they do get something out of this. Otherwise, this is just, I don't know. I'm not even gonna run words on what I think on that bit. But the main objective is, yes, the consistency's been there. They've been doing it for 4 or 5 years or longer. So, and if I'm wrong, people can put in the comment section and put how long they've been doing it for. And if they want to put in their petition link, they can put it in the comment too. I ain't gonna delete it or nothing. Yeah, so let's deal with this thing now, yeah? Okay.
Reparation! Now! What do we want? Reparation! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Reparation! Now! Reparations! Now! Reparations! Now! 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 What do we want? Reparations! When do we want?
So, like I said, now, yeah, okay. They blocked off the street in Brixton and was doing their protest for reparations, as you can see. There was drummers on one side by the looks of it, because it's similar to the Marcus Garvey days, because Marcus Garvey days used to be held in that same place right there on Windrush Square in Brixton. So basically, it's been continuous, yeah, from the 90s till now. They've always used that spot, and you know, it's the Mecca, I would say, for the movement to meet up. So I don't know how to come at this one because I have my opinions. I've spoken to my friends about it, of course. But when you're talking to different people, you don't want people to come at you because of your opinion. So I do feel that there is another way around this thing. I really do. And to be honest, John Henry Clark talks about the marching. He always said that how you're marching in vain. You're marching in vain or something. I can't remember how John Henry Clark words it, but he talks about the marching. And I mean, fair enough, there was Emancipation Day going on in all of the West Indies. Yes, I get that it was Emancipation Day. So I get that bit, but in the West Indies, it's more a celebrated affair of the emancipation. It's more taken on more seriously. There's more serious links to it. So when you are marching and all that stuff, right? Plus, there is a division in the community, which is clearly seen in the video. Why I say there was a division in the video? Because when I've checked other people who's been there, they spoke about how when the speaker was talking, because I remember a long time ago, when the speaker's talking, the drums always stops. Right? That's called protocol. Now, when there was talking on the other end, the drummers was drumming on the opposite end, which was quite close to where the speaker was, and it was not working basically. So basically, to me, when in the movement, right, like I said, there's all different sides to the movement. There's all different. Yeah, and just because I haven't been there for a long time, it doesn't mean to say I haven't forgotten how the movement goes, right? And how certain events goes. Certain events was run to protocol, right? They do the libation and they move on and they do the other bit and they do the other bit. Then the speakers, there is not total silence, but everything is happening around at the same time. The drummers was normally not as close to the speaker, but like I said, we're not here to criticize nobody, right? And there is phases to this shit. Now, like I said, there's phases to it. Right, there's the ones on the front line. I think they are the ones on the front lines, the ones who are chanting and shouting. But at the same time, right, people is watching, and because we are of a certain hue, right, they expect us to be chaotic. And sometimes you have to be very orderly, right? That's one thing Nation of Islam, one of their teachers, you have to be orderly in every way, whether it be in events or whatever. I want to show you the first one, how orderly there was in the first one. There's a difference. There is definitely a difference. So I don't know. I don't think it was a rush job or nothing. I just think that how they needed to do the August the 1st because it was important that they did the Messiah month, which is what it's called, the Messiah month, the 1st of August. And they always do the 1st of August is promoted in the conscious community of the UK, because Marcus Messiah Month, for what I can remember, right, we'll meet in the park and there's speakers and songstress, spoken word, everything all into one. It's just always a lovely day. But like I said, I haven't been in that situation for a long time, and things change. You know, you can't just be doing the same old sometimes. But anyway, like I said, I'm not here to criticize them. I'm just here to show the day. And if you wish to comment at the bottom of the video, by all means, go ahead. I won't be deleting you because I've been there myself. I just don't like the chaotic. It just looks chaotic. And for you to bring back the old ones, the old hearts, the old people that used to move around, you have to present it in such a way so that the old ones will be moved to come and join you. Right? The veterans, them, the pioneers, they will come out and they will join you with bells on, believe it. Because even I forgot it. So let me just show it. Like I said, I'm not going to criticize in it. That's what I said I'm not going to do. And I most probably, I don't know, I ain't going to cut out nothing, but it's just, you know, we have to carry ourselves a certain way. You know, there's order in everything. Even if you are protesting, like even in, okay, let me give a good example. On the New Crossfire situation, when the whole country, everybody came out and they protest, there was so much, there's order in that. You can see it in the videos. You can see in how they were walking. And when one got pulled out, they will come and pull them back into the line. They will face up to the police, all sorts of things. Now, the police this time blocked off the road in Brixton, which is good, I suppose, but it causes a lot of drama again. You're causing drama, which shouldn't be causing drama. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not gonna say nothing anyway. I really ain't. I'm just gonna leave it down to you lot in the comment section, because I feel if I say something, right, they're gonna come over here and give me a lecture. And to be honest, I've heard it before. And like I said, right about now, right, you have to be looking to what we know is the next lockdown. So while you're there marching up and down and do whatever, you could be retaining the resources, coming together and sorting stuff out before the next lockdown. Yes, they let us out, they let you look, well, I don't say us, we are out now, the restrictions are lifted. So events can happen. But at the same time, don't get it twisted at the same time. Don't get lax. Don't get lax at all, you know? But like I said, I'm going on now. But anyway, let me just show you the video. think this was the minute silence. See, there's order in some parts. See, there's order there. See, it wasn't such a bad turnout.
We just want respect for the peace. This is the
the African Emancipation Day Reparations Rebellion groundings with our ancestors, ourselves and posterity. Saturday, 1st of Messiah, August, Winworth Square, London, 12 noon. The theme, uniting to stop the Maangamizi for our very survival. Planet repairs now.
Stop the Mangamizi! Who said stop the Mangamizi? Now listen, it's 40 years this year of the New Cross Massacre. Say after me, the New Cross Massacre! The New Cross Massacre! 40 years of the New Cross Massacre! Wait, when you don't even know your own history, that 13 people get burned up, little baby in a bed, and nothing was said by the little bitch who live down in a flipping, what them call it, Parliament, Elizabeth. Nothing was said. No one has ever been arrested, and the worst thing about it, there was no investigation into that massacre in January 1981. Yes, because the police institution is corrupted and led by the government of this society. So who said stop the Mangamizi? Stop the Mangamizi! In 1981, right here, so we had a battlefield with the wicked. Down here, so down the Kola Valley, up the Atlantic Road, Rayton Road, Salton Road, Ratchet Road, Yaka Lane, Brixton Road, everywhere. I would give them a rotten beating. Who said stop the Mangamizi?
As it is TV.
The Forever Family, I think, is very great. These youths are very, very good youths. These youths here. These youths on I can't even add myself. These youths are very good and inspirational to other youths because they are actually going into the neighborhoods and doing the work, you know. So you have to give them a hand, give people a hand when it's due. These youths here, right here, one boy got into a situation and these same youths helped the youth man, and how they made a difference. They got him to come to boxing and, you know, help out his mother a bit more. Very positive youths, these youths here, you know, and I hope they continuously continue their work. So that's what I'm saying. The soldiers have to be on the front line. These are the ones to be on the front line. The veterans can be on the front line, but you have to let the young ones do their part, and these ones prove that they do their part. To others, they may look scary because they're all dressed in black and all that stuff, but you know, sometimes you need a positive form of role modeling in the community because not all the youngsters are on the street doing mad stuff. Some of them are doing positive stuff. So when people went, like I said, when the young ones are doing positive stuff, you give them the big ups. You give them, you know, that's what I'm saying. I am not criticizing the situation because I might even see people's that I don't even know about in these videos, you know. I mean, there's always the usual ones, the usual people who's always around, but when you see in youths now, it's whole different. It's just the blocking off for Brixton. I just feel it was a bit unnecessary, you know. And I know the other, the allies did it and did the necessary, but it really wasn't necessary because suppose, you know, people be going up and down their daily lives and whatever. Yeah, you get your point across, but you're really causing construction at the same time. So that's all I have to say on that part because um this event is a good event, I will say, if you're still of that mindset, but sometimes you have to evolve from this mindset. You know, like I said, John Henry Clark spoke about the marching and certain things. He wasn't into the marching thing. You know, he called it out numbers of times, and you know, you have to know how to deal with certain things. Well, I wouldn't say the enemy because if I say the enemy, then it'll come like I'm being away with people. But you have to know your opponent, and you have to know how to come at the opponent. Yeah. So I'm sure the art of war all explains this all already. You know, I'm not gonna go through the art of war because I'm sure other people's read the book. You know, and yeah, I mean, like I said, there is pros and cons to all this in the videos. I mean, you can see certain things, or I've seen certain things already. I just don't want to say because the organizers might think I'm being whatever, criticizing their work. I'm not criticizing their work at the end of the day because I'm presenting it to people across the oceans and all over who don't even know that this is happening in the UK. So I am showing this because this is really showing what is going on in the UK with the community at hand. So in the community, there's good and bad in most things. So with that said, I'm going to continue showing the videos. You know, because most of them are not online, but I will continue showing the videos, and you will see the whole, well, most of the day. I don't even think this is the whole day, but it is what it is. So, like I said, just put in the comments what your thinking is and whether it's productive or whatever and all that. So, I'm not going at anybody's throat at all. Okay?
African Emancipation Day, Reparations March Committee, and the Stop the...
What's up, people? It's your girl E here with another video. Look at this staff. Oh, look at him. Hello, young man. What's his name? Rocky. Sit. Yes, Rocky. Well, I'm Rocky. Rocky. So, as you can see here, hi Chris. So we've got loads of stalls up. There's going to be speeches galore. There's going to be a march later on. So I'm about to help out on a stall, a stand up to raising stall. Hasn't quite kicked off as yet, and when it does, it's going to be something special. So right now I'm just showing you what's happening. You've got food stalls, you've got clothes stalls, you've got jewellery stalls. Right, let me just...
And I'm going to try all kind of nonsense from morning, right? So this is one of the first one of two boroughs in London that has passed an atonement and reparations motion in July and August of 2020. But still, they're telling us we are not authorized to be here. So this cannot continue. Brothers and sisters, they feel sad because they name something after us and they want to charge us for using it, and then support a motion and then tell us that we have no right to be here is a massive contradiction.
And off the way.
Yeah?
Wait, name Windrush.
So, my sister, Councillor Sonia Winifred, it's an ongoing conversation. We appreciate your personal support, but the police, them, and your authorities have not been kind to us today. And they have tried to sabotage.
They've been harassing us for years, decades.
Record.
That doesn't surprise
Yeah.
me.
I'm not.
So,
We need to stop.
we are pleased to see our numbers growing today. We are pleased to see our sister from Lambeth Council. We continue our program, rain or shine, because this is a reparations rebellion. This is not about
we're there.
compliance.
So they
We
didn't
didn't
leave us-
just resist
Leave us alone.
when we got to the plantations. We didn't just resist in the sea and in the ocean. We resisted at the point of kidnap on our land. We resisted at the point of extraction of us and our resources from our land. And today we honor our ancestors. Today we live with the legacies of that history.
That's right.
So it's not about history alone.
It's about the present.
This is a current affair.
It's about the present.
The Angamese is a continuum.
Stop the
It has
genocide.
not stopped. If it had stopped, these people would not be sabotaging our event today. You would not be a young man in London who is 19 times more likely to be stopped by the police than his white counterparts if the Angamese had finished. So we need to stop
It's never
the
stopped.
Angamese. That is why we are here. And later on talking about Manganese counteraction and measures that we are taking in our communities, in our cities, when we talk about our case studies. But right now, I need to introduce Brother Paja of the Global African People's Parliament and Sister Mardina, who are going to facilitate your people's assembly on reparation solutions. So we're not just here to stand up and listen to other people talk. We need to do our own talking. We need to come to our solutions. We need to commit to carrying them through the other 364 days of the year. Introducing, please give an African welcome to Brother Paja, Sister Marvina.
Yeah. Okay. Right. I'm gonna come back to you guys. What's up, people? It's your girl E here with another video. Oh, look at this one. Staff. Oh, look at this. Hello, young man.
On Emancipation Day.
So that was some of the videos from the day. I'm sure there's more out there, but to find them, it's like, it's hard, It's hard to find. It's kind of difficult to find them unless you were there physically yourself. So, as you can see, they had a bit of drama with the police, which sometimes always happens at these type of events. The police will come and change up things and change up this and change up that, which always happens. And another thing I think I'm glad they spoke about was the Newcastle fire. The Newcastle fire where 13 was dead and nothing was said. So I'm glad they brought that up, because normally they talk about Cherry Road, Gross, and different things that has happened in the community over the years, centuries. I don't even know how to put it, but they, I mean, I think I like the part where the lady was talking. I think that to me was the best part. When there wasn't as chaotic looking as it looked later on when everybody came. But I was like, wow, I didn't. They are getting a fight for the spot. So the restrictions and stuff is coming in. You can tell. You can just tell when they're telling you that you can't occupy a space. That speaks volumes already. But from what I've seen, there's been a lot of protests and stuff, lockdown protests, anti-vax protests. There's been a lot. So maybe this one, I suppose, it is a statement they're making. I just didn't like the fact that the whole of Brixton was stopped, even though it wasn't really stopped because people was just walking around. It's just the traffic, really. So one video gives one impression, but when another video shows another what you call it, another direction or zone or whatever, you can kind of look into the positions of certain things, So I think it all depends on where people were standing, etc. So basically, like I said, in most marches, they do actually give a fight. When it's a little one, they're not so bothered about it. But when it's a big one, they're bothered. It gets up the police and police them noses a little bit, and they will try to stop it. They will try, But at the end of the day, for what I've seen, it looked like everybody enjoyed themselves. There's loads of stalls there, which is always good. But I still think maybe, you have to look more into the future, because there's another lockdown coming. There's all this information coming out as well. And reparations, is it going to happen? Will it ever happen? And if it does happen, how is it going to work for everybody? Because Britain's done a lot of wrong in the past, present, and future. They have not stopped. They haven't stopped. The police injustice is still going on. People are still getting killed daily. And as much as it's not as big as America, but there is cases over here. And yes, people do need to come together. I don't like the thing when people take on things as hashtags. Personally, I have a thing with that, because I think something else happened, and we literally said on social media, throw away the banners, throw away the hashtags, because you get certain people that's backing, and it's not for the good of the people, And in movements, the you could call it the Black Power movement, the movement on a whole, the conscious movement, there is a lot of work to be done in between. But like I said, there's loads of people doing work on the outskirts. There's domestic people working on the outskirts. Not everybody's on the front line, but certain ones is on the front line, as you can see. And maybe something's going to come out of this because they've been marching for so long. They'll be putting in loads of petitions now to Parliament, but Parliament's changed. There's a Tory thing now. You can literally feel it in the air, the tension in the air. You know, it's unreal. And to be honest, you have to be so careful with who you tangle with. You know, so like I said, it looked like a good day. I'm not gonna say from certain angles it looked like a good day. You know, but obviously there is little, you know, things happen around events, you know. So like I said, I've been to marches before, and I don't feel the need to march, really, to be honest. I don't feel the need to do it. I think there is always another way to get results, and sometimes you have to move on the quiet to get the results as well. Some people like to make a noise and some don't. So yeah, that's all I really thought. I will show this and really ask everybody who subscribes, what do you think? What do you think of the marching thing? Do we get results out of it? Does it work? Does it help us? Help the people? I shouldn't say us. Does it help the people? Does it help? Does it help the people at all? You know, coming together, I think, is a big thing for me. I think, I could say we can all unite. But I know I'll be speaking in fairy story terms. In theory, I can say we should all come together, really, as a people. We should. We should. But that's just a theory, innit? That's just theory. I'm talking theory. So, as much as I think that people should have that unity, that stronghold, whether it's here or the Americas, the West Indies right now, wherever we are, we need to come together. And I still believe in it. It might not happen in my lifetime, but I still believe that it can happen. The youths who was marching show that it can happen, however capacity it needs to happen. You don't necessarily need to be wearing certain things to be accepted in a group so that you can be saying that you are doing something. Because you can do things in all different ways. I mean, I've done the works myself, I know. Right? Some people choose to broadcast it, some don't. So, like I said, especially, oh yes, another good example I think was in South Africa, where the man was saying, we're not letting nobody come here and take our stuff or whatever the case may be. The South African man. See, that's action, and because of the detriment of what's going on with people, because we are at the crossroads right now, like I said previous video before, there is bigger things coming, more than this. This is nothing really. There's way bigger problems coming, way bigger. I know people's thinking, oh yes, conspiracy theorists, whatever. No, there's way big things coming. Electrics. One area of here, the electric did go off. So I'm not just talking at me body, I'm talking straight. And if people don't get with the program on certain things, it's going to be very crazy. So basically, yes, okay, some cases marches can work. Okay, I'm kind of answering my question a little bit. In most cases, it doesn't. So I want to hear from you. What do you think? Do you think reparations will ever happen? I don't think it's going to happen in my lifetime, but do you think it will ever happen? And I'm not being negative at all. I'm just saying in general, you know, this is a big thing. And like I said, I'm not criticizing the people, the people will do what they want to do at the end of the day. It's not for me to tell them what to do. But even if people don't turn up, it don't mean to say they're not for the cause as such. They're not a traitor to the cause. Sometimes they don't want to be marching and making up noise, really, to be honest. Because, like I said, you can do other ways. That's how the Jews got the Holocaust memorial up. I don't think they marched or anything. They just did what they have to do. Lobby, do whatever they have to do. However they have to get their stuff up. So basically, I'm not going to drone on. I said my piece, and it is what it is. It's left in the air. So use people out there. You tell me, what do you think? Does marching work? I repeat the question again. Does marching work? What do you think of the clips? They called it Messiah Month. In other places, they called it Emancipation Day, which I think is too different, because when you're in the West Indies and stuff, Emancipation Day is more meaningful. We don't, I mean, they don't, when the emancipations I've seen, they don't need all that stuff. They just do their drumming, they wear their traditional outfits, they enjoy. It's just nice. Of Trinidad one, they enjoy. They have their spiritual leaders. It's just nice. What can I say? You know, in other Jamaican countries, it's probably a little different. So, you know, but yes, I'm not going to drone on. So, with that said, I'm going to pop off right now. And I want to talk about other things, but I don't want to tread on toes, as they say. So, yeah. So, with that said, please have a good day. Please like and subscribe. Please comment. Let me put this up there. Please comment. Please like and subscribe. Please comment. The comments are very important, because even I learn a little bit. So you're actually teaching me, because I'm not closed-minded. And to be honest, I don't want to put a mouth on everybody, because not all of us think the same. We all think different. We all have different thinking on things and different looks on things. We have different experiences. So it's always good to get somebody else's side of the coin. And with that said, I'm going to come off. So have a good day. Have a good afternoon. Take care.